Sorry guys, I just realized how long that video was getting. And I'm very long-winded, and I knew describing these candles was going to be that way as well. So anyway, let's finish this up. Like I was saying, I got this spiced pumpkin candle. Joey loves sweet cinnamon pumpkin from Bath & Body Works. We have one that we had from last year, but we are going to buy more because that's his favorite scent for fall. If you go to the stores now, they're bringing in all the fall stuff. When I was at this particular Bath & Body Works, we're pretty much like on a first name basis. Some of the conversation we have, it's pretty funny. But we've been in there so much, she knows what scents we like. She knows that Joey loves the Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin collection. She knows that I love the Twisted Peppermint. So she's like, when she sees us, yours is coming up in next week, or your spread is next. So it's like, I love having those personal relationships with people in the stores. Like when you go out shopping and you make that connection with the people who work in the stores you shop at, it really brings like that customer service up a notch. That means so much to me, and that's the reason why I keep going back, because I have that relationship with this one girl there. I mean, places when you get those connections and you can make that, because I do it with my job too, when you can make those connections with customers, it truly, truly makes a difference. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if anybody else works with customer service or stuff like that, but that going beyond that really makes a difference. I've seen it in my job, and I've experienced it from going to other jobs, like going to places where I shop, like Macy's and Bath & Body Works, where they go out of their way. I love that. That's the reason why I go back and spend more money. So it definitely works out. So this one smells really, really good. Like I said, Joey loves pumpkin anything. Now this is very similar to Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin, but there is a difference to it. You got the warmth of the cinnamon, and you get the pumpkin, but there seems to be like more spice in this one than in the Bath & Body Works version. I mean, both are great candles. This one smells more to me like a pumpkin pie. Like you can almost smell like the warmth of a crust kind of thing in the background. Plus the picture's adorable. So this one is absolutely delish. This one was also one that was a new release. I am so upset because I learned when I went that a bunch of the ones that I normally like have been discontinued. Whoopie Pie has been discontinued. Now that, I think, has been discontinued for a while, but it broke my heart when I just realized this. So I guess that's why the 7-layer chocolate cake came out. What was another one? Fresh Pink Roses, or Fresh Cut Roses was another one. But True Rose, I always said I liked better, so I understand why that one went away. And then there was a coffee, like a hazelnut coffee one that I used to love. That's also been discontinued. So that's sad. But they have a vanilla bourbon out right now that's kind of coffee-ish, which is really, really good. But right now, they don't have an actual coffee-scented candle. How can you not have coffee-scented candle? I mean, like, one of the ones, when I do buy a Walmart one, is the hazelnut coffee, because it's so delish. Anyway, so that was a sad note for me. Anyway, so back to the candles. I got this sugar and spice. Now, number one, there's like pictures of donuts and churros and all kinds of deliciousness on it. So why wouldn't you pick this up to smell it? You know what I'm saying? And it smells like you're in a donut shop. You can smell like the cinnamony and the sugary. Like definitely more donutty. But, like, I can almost smell like a honey bun in there, or like a cinnamon bun. Cinnamon bun, I mean. Honey buns are different than cinnamon buns. But it's so, so good. It smells like, kind of like an apple cinnamon cider donut is what it smells like. So that's delicious. So those were the buy two. So I got this one for free. And this one is the True Rose. I love burning this one in the bedroom. It's kind of like an ambiance kind of a candle. I also have a large one in the bathroom, and I like burning that when I'm taking a bath just because it like helps you relax. It feels girly and fun when you got bubbles everywhere. It's just a fun candle to burn. If you like rose scents, because I know some people, they either like rose or love rose scents, or they just do not like it. It's like, oh, that smells like an old lady. I like rose scents. And this one is just like a pure, beautiful, it is a true rose scent. It's just like what you would expect a rose to smell like. Just a wonderful rose fragrance. I really truly like that about these candles. Very beautiful. And like I said in my last video about candles, to trim the wicks, you don't have to go out and buy those wick trimmers unless you really want to, but I do find them a little expensive. But just use like a nail clipper and just clip it off. It works just as good, just as quick, and I find it easier to get in there. So that's just my personal tip. Why spend extra money if you don't have to? So this one I got for free. And since I met the $20 for the candles here, I got one of the, like, the tumbler size ones for $5. And I'm so excited about this. This is a Pure Radiance candle. And if you saw my Yankee candle collection recently, I bought a couple of these for $7.99 at TJ Maxx. So this was even a better bargain than those ones, but I still think that's a good bargain because these run $15 normally, I believe. Does it tell me here? This runs $15.99 normally, which, you know, a little expensive for what the size is. But this little booger will burns up to 40 hours, so that's still not bad. And it's got that wick that makes that nice ambient sound, like a slight crackling fire. Now you guys know my love for this particular candle. This one, drumroll please, is the toasted almond. I've been looking for this for a while because this is a dupe for another candle that was discontinued that I love called toasted almond cookie. If anybody remembers almond cookie, it was an amazing candle. And this is almost identical to almond cookie. And it smells amazing. I could literally sit here and sniff this forever. Because this reminds me of a cookie. It was a German cookie that I grew up with. So this smells identical to it because it was made with marzipan. And this smells, like I said, just like it. And it's amazing. Like, honestly, just like, I want to eat this candle. So, now that I know that this fragrance is back, I am definitely going to go back because I got a couple more buy two get one free coupons. Now I got this new coupon. I'm going to go back and get more toasted almond because this candle is like one of my top 5 Yankee candle favorites. I gotta do that, like a top 5 Yankee candle and a top 5 Bath & Body Works candle favorite scents. Wouldn't that be fun? I think that would be fun. We're gonna do it, guys. This is definitely in there. It's, oh my gosh, so good. As you can see, I'm very excited about this particular candle. And what I liked about this, like when I first heard about these wicks, I wasn't crazy about the thought because I know what a wood stove sounds like. I have a wood stove. And I also know that when you light, like, sometimes the regular candles, the wick can sometimes spurt, and I don't like that. You have to watch and make sure something doesn't go flying and you have issues here. This, I thought was going to give me issues. I thought the popping sound was going to be too much, and that was, that it was going to be a little dangerous. You know what I'm saying? But it's not. It's a very, like, crackle sound. You don't have any sparks flying anywhere, like a sparkler kind of thing. That's what I was kind of picturing when I first heard about these candles. It's very nice, especially when you're coming into winter seasons or you're coming into the fall season. It's kind of like the perfect ambience. Especially for people who don't have wood stoves necessarily and they like that kind of sound. And wood stoves, the one thing I don't like about my wood stove is I have to jump in the shower after I get it started because I get the smell of the smoke in my hair, and I do not like that. Fireplaces, when you have that, because it is open, you tend to have that smell on you, and I'm not crazy about the smell. So that's the only thing I don't like about the wood stove, but I do like the sound of it and the warmth, and just like, it just makes everything feel homey. And these candles definitely have that ambiance about them as well. Can you see? I'm just going to like do the rest of the video with this candle in my nose. But that was $5, totally worth it, so I saved $10.99 on this guy alone. And then I got one of these guys for free, so I saved like 20-something dollars in candles. And I don't feel bad about buying the small ones because they do burn for 40 hours. So that's, you know, that's pretty decent for these little guys. And I have had them before, and they do burn a very long time. I am going to keep, and you know my thing, my obsession about recycling glass. I hate throwing away glass containers. It just bothers me, especially we're in an age now where I remember, and I haven't found them locally where I am. So maybe in other areas or other states it's different, or other countries, who knows. Arizona iced tea used to come in those glass jars, and I liked them a lot because I feel like the new, like, the brown colored plastics, they taste different to me. It could be a mental thing for me. I don't know. But there wasn't a transfer of flavor with the glass. I love glass anything. I saved the glass jars from salsa, and like I'll sometimes buy a canned tomato sauce just to have in case, like making pizza or whatever, or I just need something really quick where I can just warm it up. I save those jars. You know that I make jars from the Bath & Body Works candle jars. I try to save glass where I can, and I strongly recommend that for you. If you have a recycling facility, recycle the glass, because we're living in a world today where people are turning more towards plastics. Not that there's anything wrong with plastics, it's just that I think that glass is way better. I've done research on it, and I think it's better for the environment. However, it's totally up to you. I could see why plastic is more cost effective. If you drop a glass Arizona, it's going to break more than likely, whereas the plastic ones do not break. So as far as cost effectiveness, plastics tend to be what people prefer because it saves them more money. But I just love glass. I even found certain liquors are switching to plastic bottles now, and that bothers the heck out of me. But glass can be used for so much, and my dog is flipping out. I think somebody's walking up our street, but that's okay. So I will reuse these for like my craft, like to keep certain things in there, like little rhinestones, or I don't put real pearls in these airtight ones because pearls need to breathe, but like little, even glitter you can put in these things. So when the time comes and I do use these up, I will show you what I'm going to use those for. And even with these, like I've got so many of these, I could probably use these as cups at one point. But when the time comes, I will show you certain ways to recycling glass. I know I showed you some ways, like making little planters for plants and stuff like that, but we'll get more into that because I think it's very important to upcycle wherever you can, not even just glass. Even like old clothing, like I said, making that pair of pants that ripped up on me into rags to help dust around the house. I'm all about trying to recycle as much as possible, or upcycle, or repurpose things to kind of keep our carbon footprint down as much as possible. Every little step helps. Always try to recycle something. But there will be more videos on that in the future because I think it's a big thing. I don't think that this is a phase, because you know how like there's trends, and I know a lot of people are upcycling and there's books on it and stuff like that. But this is something that I hope isn't a trend. This is something that we should all strive to do, because we have landfills that are overflowing and we need to get that down, get that in check. So anyway, guys, I'm going to get going because I got a few more errands I need to run before this day is over. But I always love doing these videos with you guys and showing you the fun things, and you know, you get to understand my taste a little bit as well, and we learn a little bit about each other. So I will see you in the next video. I'm going to be filming my next giveaway video very, very shortly. But until then, I will see you next time. Take care, guys. Bye.